Can I be me? I wasn't going to get on here this morning. I do like to take time to go through the comment section on the YouTube. I do. I like reading the comments, and I just shared something on my community section, if you haven't seen it. And I said this morning, it's easier for some to dismiss the truth at times rather than accept it. For to accept it means a change in the way we think and perceive our reality. And that's not something that some are willing to do. So that's my thing that flowed into my mind. And I am going to be me. I just want to put that out there right now. I'm going to be me. And if change is going to come to my being, it's going to be internally, and it's going to be a spiritual change in the way that I go about my life, the way that it's going to cause growth on the inside. I'm not going to be forced by anyone else to change in order to be who they want me to be. Okay, I'm not. I'm going to read a comment. I like to respond to comments at times. I do. And I'm going to read a comment concerning who I am on the inside and how I deliver what I deliver. I'm going to address that because to me, I'm very intuitive. I am an empath, okay? I'm very sensitive and I can see. Some would say, Gina, you're like a seer. Well, I do have a gift within me. Hello. The chimes, it's very windy today. You also listen. So I'm going to read a comment, and it's asking me to change. It's asking me to change. So it's appropriate to put it under there. Let me read it. I love YJ Overlander. I'm going to read your comment to the whole world. I am. Because it's about changing me on the inside and how I deliver things. So I'm going to read it. It fits appropriately down in here. I love your inquiring mind, Gina. Here's the thing, but that means no, you have a problem with me, really. But I feel there are a few things you've been hitting on lately that would be worth discussing with people who have more data and explanations to help you discern what it is that you're looking at. Well, okay. I read it. I love how you question everything, and it's worth it. But several times I have tried to put helpful facts in your chats to help you see some things for what they really are, and it isn't welcome information. I urge you to step outside your comfort zone and at least entertain some new ways of discerning, because it is not concurrent to truth to remain in an echo chamber. Hello, I'm reading a comment. I'm reading a comment under my thing about change. Some people don't want to change. I haven't got dressed for the day. I'm in pajamas. Some people don't like change, and some people don't like the way I am, the way I deliver the things I deliver, and my thought process and the way I perceive things. They don't like it, but I'm reading it. I'm going to allow it. I haven't pushed the reply button yet. I'm in an echo chamber. Hypothesis is great, but it cannot stop there. That's when it's important to look at all evidence and data, not just the stuff that supports the hypothesis. And I say this with love in my heart. But I say this with love in my heart. When we open up a path to the truth, there's always forks in the road. Forks in the road. Just choosing a direction isn't what constitutes the right path. It only constitutes a familiar path. So I've got something to say. But can I be me and not what others want me to be? Do I have to change in order to be the change that you want me to be? I understand I have a large platform and people are drawn to this platform not because of the content that I share, but for the person that I am and how I share it. I am going to continue to be me and not be something that others want me to be. There. So I was reading a comment here. Hello. Yes, that's right, you all. So no, she loves my, whoever, they love my inquiring mind. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. So it came under my comment. It's easier for some to dismiss the truth at times, my own truth. I've got my own truth inside of me, you all. I do. I've got my own truth inside of me right here, and I speak it. And I speak it in the manner and in the way that the Spirit guides me. This has always been me. I am different, and because of who I am on the inside, it does rub people the wrong way because they think I should be someone else and I should think a certain other type of a way. But I'm more spiritual on the inside. I am. And I look at things through my spiritual eyes, and I feel and I sense all around me in the spiritual realm. So I'm going to read it. I've got something to say, you all. So I shared the comment on my community section, not sex, section. Go check it out. It's easier for some to dismiss the truth at times rather than accept it. And that is true. And I was referring to the UFOs that are in the sky, the interdimensional ships, the interdimensional beings. Yes, they do cloak themselves, as in the video from last night, what appeared as raindrops when zoomed up close upon the one that is a ship, a long black cylindrical shaped ship that attached itself to the side of the observatory, and it was like a portal had opened at the observatory. Now, this is the day after the great big UFO that was on the side of the observatories showed up. So there are ships, there are interdimensional ships, there's interdimensional beings. Some are malevolent, some are not malevolent, but are benevolent. They too have the ability to go in and out of dimensions. CERN itself knows that there are other dimensions, there's other worlds, there's parallel worlds. We know that there are good beings on this planet and there are bad beings, and that includes humans. There are good spirits inside of bodies like mine. There are good spirits inside of bodies like yours, but there are also bad spirits inside of bodies that look like ours also. And not everybody's going to agree, but your spirit inside of you will recognize other spirits that are resonating on your frequency. If you're, like minds, they're going to think together. And those who are different, they're going to find the other spirits that resonates with their spirits. Okay, that's right. So, so it means change. To accept the change that is here, it means a change in the way we think and perceive our reality. And that's not something that some are willing to do. Okay, it isn't. I have a very open mind. And if you think that when I have 1,000 people watching and the comments are flying up the stream, and I have even less than 1,000, and I'm concentrating and sharing what I'm sharing, if you think I'm going to notice your comment out of all the comments on there, am I going to stop what I'm doing so I can focus solely on the comment sections when I do every single video and take what you say and think, okay, well, let's talk about what you say? No, because then you have hijacked my platform. You have hijacked my train of thought, and I've got barriers, I've got boundaries. I guard my heart. I've got very healthy boundaries. And when I am giving something to share, I'm going to share it in the way that I feel led within my spirit. I am. Am I going to change the way that I share, the way that I think? I will if I feel within my spirit that I need to tweak things up, and I have. But it fits right into the mode that I'm in right here, right into this body that I'm in. Uh, I'm going to be the whole me. And this whole me has a lot to it. I like to dance. I like to laugh. I'm very serious at times. I really do love sharing things that some are not willing to share and look at it through different eyes. I am. And these eyes may not seem so scientific to some who like the scientific process. And these eyes may not fit into the analytical realm that you want these eyes to fit into. Why? Because these eyes are not like that in the aspect that you want them to be. I'm spiritual. I'm me. I'm kind of childlike on the inside too, but I'm a very grown woman, and I know how to stand my ground. I do. And I can think for myself, and I'm not going to be put in a box. I'm not. And I'm going to resonate with those who resonate with my spirit. I am. And I'm going to, if someone resonates with my spirit and my spirit knows somebody who resonates with my spirit is commenting, at that period of time, my spirit itself will look over at the comment section and they'll notice it because their words will have a frequency that is vibrating on my frequency on the inside. Now, if I feel a very strong negative frequency, I'll be drawn to that, and that frequency will be blocked and the comments will be deleted. But for the most part, when I share, I get so caught up in what I'm sharing because I really love it. I do at times. I love finding things and investigating. And it may not be the way that some people want me to do it. Notice I said some, and it may not. But to a lot of people, they have no problem and they love it. Why? Because I'm free. I'm a free spirit in this body, and I'm not confined to these barriers that others feel confined. I'm not brainwashed like that. I'm not. And no offense. I'm an open thinker. I'm a free thinker, and I know that there's all kinds of theories out there. I do. But can I be me? Because I'm going to be me. I'm going to be the complete me. I have distanced myself from relationships that would not let me be me. I have. I limit my contacts. I do. That's right. So no, you really don't love my inquiring mind. You don't. And I'm not naive. I'm not naive, okay? Very intuitive. Your comment, YJ Overlander, was a direct slap in the face and then saying something nice and then slap it in the face and saying something nice. That's not really how constructive criticism is, really. I'm not going to bend that way. I'm not. Yeah, there's many forks in the road, and I'm not going to take the forks in the road that you want me to take. And if there's any other people out there like that, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to change how I do things. I'm not. Unless I feel led within my spirit. Unless I feel led within my spirit, I'm not going to change. I'm going to be me. I'm going to look at things through the spiritual eyes that I have been given and through this spiritual intuition that I have been given. If you don't like it, that's your problem. That's your problem. I'm not going to change for you. Gina, are you upset? Oh, just a tad bit, because I don't like when people do that. I love, but it's like when you're in a relationship. You can't ever be good enough. It's never good enough in some relationships because you'll always be lacking. You'll never be able to reach the expectations of some who want you to reach way, way up here. Why? Because it's their expectations. They themselves would not ever be able to reach the expectations that they want others to reach. They wouldn't. They would love you to carry loads that they themselves are not willing to carry. They would love you to do the things that they want you to do, even though they are not willing to do it. It's easy to speak at somebody and tell them what to do, but it's not so easy to be in their shoes and walk the walk that they walk in the way that they walk it. There's many things people would change about me. They would change, Gina, honey, can you change out your shirts? Gina, honey, can you fix yourself up a little bit more? Gina, honey, can you not dance? I don't like that. No, you all see, this is it. This is it. So I'm going to leave that comment on there. I am. I'm not changing. Is it because change is just too uncomfortable? That type of change is too uncomfortable because that type of change don't fit who I am on the inside. That's not who I am. If God wanted me to be that way, I would be that way. Okay? But I'm not. I'm not that way. Okay? If I have to choose, I'm telling you right now, I've said this my whole entire life. If there comes a point, which there is a point, there's always been that point in my life, if I have to choose between the spiritual Gina and or the not spiritual Gina, the analytical, the whatever thinking, fit into the mode, the perfect mode that you are supposed to be, I am going to go way over here on the spiritual. I'm not going to, if I have to choose between the spiritual Gina and the other Gina that people want me to be, that society wants me to be, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay right here. Spirit-centered, heart-centered. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be a free spirit. Okay, I think I've went on long enough. Hello. Yes, you are. Do we got some trolls on here? Democracy puts people first. Yeah, we don't really talk about politics because that's another thing into itself. Yeah. So that's what I had to say. Yeah. The chimes are strong. They are, you all. So no, your comment was not in love. You literally took little bitty arrows and fired them at me. I know what you did. I do. And that's to be expected. It is. Is that going to stop me? Is that going to scare me? No, it's not. It's going to make me want to be me even more so. More so. And when I do connect, because I will connect and I have connected with other people's spirits, they're going to be like-minded spirits like mine. Like-minded spirits like mine. And their ego is going to be gone because they're looking at it through spiritual eyes. That's right. That's right. Yes, that's right, you all. I know you all do. If I was somebody different, no, who would want to listen? I wouldn't have very many people. If I did things in a very strict way, and if I wasn't free, and yeah, if you got a frequency like mine right now, you wouldn't want to listen to me. You wouldn't, because no, I don't like that part. I don't like that side. I don't. That is a side of me, but I don't like that side because that's not, I can't be me on the inside, my true innate me. Yeah. So, the clouds, I don't know what the clouds look like today, y'all. I did a short video this morning. I did. My husband built me a fire this morning, but it's really warm. Oh, look at the red bird in the tree. It's going to get around 45-mile-per-hour winds today where I'm at. If you're just tuning in, that's right, you all. Well, guess what? I like to give them attention when I feel led within my spirit. I do. If it like touches my spirit in a certain way, I like to address it. So, yeah, I really do. I want them to know that, no, I'm going to be me. I am. And I can do it. I can say that in a very loving way. I'm going to be me. I am. And there's nothing wrong with me being me. That's right. So, yeah, I have people say, don't give them attention or anything. No, if I feel led within my spirit, I'm going to speak up. And sometimes I do speak up. I need to stand my ground. This is a reminder to those who want me to be somebody that they want me to be, and not somebody that who I am on the inside, because they don't like the way I deliver my messages, the way that I share. That's okay. But see, that's the thing. I'm not you and you're not me. If you were me and you had that personality, you would not be me on here at all. You wouldn't. Yeah. High wind watch, you all. I really do think that this weather is not natural. It's not. There is another force involved with this weather. There is, and you know it is. And I was sitting there thinking this weather comes about at a critical time stamp on this Earth's timeline. It does. The weather does. Like Oklahoma, I think a city in Oklahoma totally flattened, demolished, and the time stamps on this Earth right now seem to think, okay, yeah, yes. An evil UFO, and is it so much HARP, or is it a lot more also with that too? Yeah, my nose is itching on this side. Yes, it's been windy for 4 weeks in, wow, the UK. Well, the UK, if you go to the live lightning, the real-time lightning strikes, it's been nonstop for months and months and months, because there's some type of a battle taking place in the skies above. Hello there, Michelle, honey. Your mama rocks? Yeah. Thank you, Michelle, honey. If you think Gina's going to dance on demand, Gina ain't. If I feel like dancing today, I'll do a video, but I don't know if I will. I still have some unfinished projects in my basement. I'm trying to reorganize, really, that's what it is. And I get myself sidetracked because I'm all over the place, you all. I am. Yes. But if I feel led within my spirit to come on here and dance, I will. Or if something is to be shared, I'm going to hop back on here. You may see a lot of me this month. I've already told you that, because I'm just going to be guided within my spirit is what's going to happen. Michelle, honey, now listen to your mama. So Kitty had to go to bed. She had to go to bed, and she's just curled up right here. We had just got this furniture back around 5 years ago, and she was jumping up on it, and she had put her back toe marks on here, and we had to cover this up because I thought, this is a brand new chair. Nobody sits in it but Kitty. Yeah, so Kitty, oh, Kitty, honey, we was just talking about you, Kitty. Yes, we were. Yeah, we're talking about Kitty. You all know I'm not changing who I am. And you may say, because it's too uncomfortable. No, because you want me to be somebody else. You want me to do things the way you want me to do. That's like being in a job with strict regulations. It's like being in a organization or a place of, you know what, with strict adherence to the regulations. Do not step outside of those boundaries. Stay directly in it. That's no. No, then I'm not free. Then I'm not free. Then you're not free either. Okay. And I think YouTube supports freedoms of choice to be who you want to be. Am I not mistaken? Yeah, you can be unique here on YouTube. You can. That's right, you are. Um, I can accept that everybody's different. Am I going to try to force someone else to change the way they think, try to force my change on them? No, I'm not. I'm not. And I've got people from all walks of life on here. And sometimes I get maybe one or two who come at me like that out of the thousands upon thousands of people who watch. So that's okay. This is a healthy reminder. It is. No, velvet, no. That's right, individuality is the key, you all. It is the key to being who you are. It is. And if you can stand your ground, you got to be able to stand your ground when you are different. You got to. Don't let them walk all over you. That's right. It doesn't matter if you're a quiet person, an introvert and stuff. Somehow, some way, you will gain the strength and the courage to stand your ground. And you may think, well, I'm old now, I'm not. No, it's never too late. It's never too late to stand your ground. It isn't. You can do it. You know you can do it, you all. Authenticity. That's right, you all. Let's look at this wind. It's blowing my wind chimes. Here, here. That's right. Mind over matter. Emotional intelligence. You know, when you go for a job, they do those now. They have you take an emotional intelligence test. They do, to see, you know, what you are like on the inside, how you react and stuff like that. Emotional intelligence. Some people don't score high on that at all. They don't. Yes. Yeah, it's real windy. 3 G's on a Saturday. Ginger, Beer, him, and Gina. Salute, King Hazy. That's right. Gina can be one of your G's on a Saturday. Gina in the morning. That's right, we can do it. We are doing it. That's right, you all, we can do it. Yeah, and it's okay, you all. Somebody did. The last video that I did last night, someone dropped a link on it. It's a really good, this guy's YouTube channel. I just found his YouTube channel last week, I did. If I can come over here to my YouTube. He's got some really cool things. I think it's TW or JWTV. I think that's what it was. JWGTV. Let me see. I want to see my history. It's let me see. Yeah, I found it. I found it, you all. As soon as this commercial gets through playing, I'm going to show you it. Yeah, I saw his channel. I think I saw it a few days ago. I stumbled upon his channel. And right here, this guy right here. I stumbled upon his channel. It's happening. You got to get ready for this. Someone said, Gina, JWTV shared a part of your video in there, and he did, you all. He shares some good things, and he's talking about the observatories. Look at the ground near Moana, Hawaii. You all, let's pause that. The ground, let me see this. In Moana, near Hawaii's Moana Lua volcano is shaking. And what does it mean, you all? It is shaking. And, you know, they got their little green screen and stuff like that. But he shared my video. He's talking about that. Oh! Oh my gosh, you all. That wind that wind blew over a massive, massive tree back there. I just heard it fell. When the winds pick up like this, it blows trees down all over the place. And the road to get to our house, this wind, where the land is, the soil is eroding on the side of the bed, on the side of the roads, because it goes partway through the forestry. The trees get blown over and they block the road because of soil erosion. Okay, so he showed part of my video and it was about the ship, JW TV, honey, thank you. Because it does need to get out, and he's got his eyes open too, you all, he does. His eyes are open. Just like that, you can see the ship right here. So he did, that's cool. I like how he brought the photo out like this. He shows all kinds of things, you all. JW, honey. Yeah, JW TV right here. He's got a good spirit on him. He's the gentle spoken, and he can stand his ground. He stands his ground, you all. He's a good guy. That's what I feel within my spirit. So that's a good channel too, because he shares kind of what I share. May not be in the exact way that I share it, but my spirit didn't have a problem with his spirit. That's what I look at. My spirit didn't. Hello there, you all. You saw that video. It was cool. Yeah, you all. If it's not the fire, that's right. It's the trees, you all. This wind, when it picks up to 45 miles per hour. Now this hill behind me, this back here behind me, it goes straight up, more or less, straight up. And it's a hilly area where I'm at. And the soil does erode. And it will cause a lot more trees to fall over. It will. We don't have very many that are on a slide, a landslide, and we got some good ground underneath here also. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I like JW TV. I do. He's got a good spirit, and he might seem, you know, whatever, but he can stand his ground too. He can speak up. He can. And he can do it in a loving way. And that's great, you all. It is. You will find out that you will be able to navigate, your spirit will navigate you to the people that are supposed to cross your paths, the people in your life that will resonate with yours. It's really neat, you all, like making connections like that. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, you might want to check his channel out, because he has, oopsie Gina, honey, you better watch where you're walking, because he's got some good stuff, I think. The few videos that I saw of him, Jay Works Out TV. I haven't looked at all his videos. I haven't. He's got some wow, funny. Yeah, I couldn't look at that video about the sun being so hot it burnt the person's face. I couldn't, because that's kind of a little graphic. But the UFO stuff, yeah, I'm right up there with you, JWTV, honey. That's right. UFO stuff, strange anomalies occur in the ground, shaking, the earth quaking in Hawaii, and the volcanoes doing like that. Yeah, when we was in Hawaii, we did go to the Kilauea. We went to the observatory area. And while we were up there, you could see the fresh lava. And we walked on the lava that had hardened. It took over the roads. And it was really, really hot. And it was so strange. You could hear it cracking underneath. You could. That's right. You having the chime of your life. And I owe it all to you, Gina, honey. That's right. You do, T. You saw it too. Yeah, it's your, yeah. It was wonderful. It really was, you all. So we got the wind going here, you all. It's going. You all got it too. And a town in Oklahoma City looked like it literally was flattened by the tornadoes that came through. They literally smashed it to bits. And I'm thinking, wow, look at the timestamp on Earth when this strange weather is occurring. And then look at what's occurring, you all. That's right. And I wasn't planning on getting on here again this morning, but I'm glad I did. I really am. It feels really nice out. You can look at the temperature. 65. Let's see, 65. And okay, there's a barometric pressure. And then 70. That's my dad's wind chime. He's since passed. Hello. Yeah. You're not going to comply because you don't want to comply. You don't got to comply. But non-compliance has ramifications. It does. Non-compliance has ramifications to it. Yes. Gorgeous weather in November. It is gorgeous, you all. Have you noticed that you got things to do and you just want to sit around and relax, and that stuff will be down there waiting. That basement will be waiting until I get down there, until I get ready. It will be. But I'm enjoying myself right now. I'm amongst friends. I am. Oh, it's 41 degrees. You're waiting for this tree to fall in the backwoods and look at it every day. Tim, you need a strong wind to come and knock that tree down. That's funny. That is really funny, you all. If you got a tree that needs to fall, if that wind comes around, you really hope that it does fall. That's right, Michelle, honey. We do. Crypto created. Yeah, we're not going to talk cryptocurrency in this one. We're not. Although they get on here, the bots are everywhere. You kryptonite. That's right. 144,000. It's really nice. Have you ever wondered how squirrels can have their nest so high in a tree and the wind blow and it not blow down their nest? How on earth is that possible? Unless the wind blows the tree down. But I guess no predator wants to get up there unless you're one of these big old black birds that fly around and then you take the babies out of the nest. Yeah. Your first cup of tea at 14:35. That's 2:35. I need to have a cup of tea. I do. Sick of it. Your flowers. Yeah, the squirrels. Oh, it's nice in Ireland. Some of my dad's ancestry was from Ireland. I think they came over during the Irish potato famine. Just think, people they needed potatoes to survive. They did, the root crops, and then they had that fungus. And then when the fungus came, they came to America. They went everywhere, you all. They did. Yeah, a cup of tea, you all. That's right. 73, Black Irish in your ancestry. Yep. Gray and damp in the Midlands in the UK. Hello there, Cosmic Lisa. That's right, you all. I'm going to go because I probably will get down there in the basement after I change my clothes and get some shoes on, and I'm gonna get to work. I am, but I thought I can get on here too. I can make time. I can. It does give me energy connecting, and it makes me feel better. It lifts my spirits when I can connect with you all. I'm sure it lifts your spirits when you can connect with other people too, especially if you don't see them. The best thing I like about it, I can go live. You all, if you haven't noticed by now, Gina Honey likes to do live streams. That's what I do, just live streaming right here and now. That's it. I like to do uploads very rarely, but my main preference is just wing it. Just wing it. Come on here and do it. Spontaneity. That's right. You can do it. Yes, we love it, you all. That's right. So I'm going to go, you all. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. And no, I'm going to continue to share the way that I share. Do I resist change? I resist the change that someone else wants me to be when it's not who I am. Yeah, I am going to resist it, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not, because then I won't be free. I'm going to be me, okay? And if there's change that does occur, it's going to be internally in my spirit, and I'm going to know it. And it's going to be smooth, and I'll be totally welcoming of it. So have a